All right. What up, people? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Is this shit on? Is this shit working? Or just gotta give it a little second because these things be acting funny. But anyway, so what's good, people? Today, I'm gonna be talking about why women are gonna treat you differently than they do other dudes. Right? What's popping in the chat room? Dwayne, Ojani was good. Lucifer was good. Chizzy, Dallas, Lance, Dwayne. I said Dwayne twice. Urshin, Somali, what's up? Yo, Johnny, New Orleans was alright, man. It was tight. It was tight. It was tight. Hold on, people. Give me a second. Let me get up in here real quick. What up, Benny, Felipe, Francisco was good. Justin was good. Derek was good. I'm actually gonna be in Florida on the 20th to the 23rd. So any people who's in Florida, holla at your boy. Well, I feel like I got a fucking piece of shit on the back of my head. Anyway, so today we're gonna talk about, why chicks will treat you differently than they do other dudes. And really the basis of this topic is to let guys know, I'm gonna be in Orlando, to let guys know that, the game is not going to be equal for everyone. Albert Michelson, what's up? He said, does height matter? And I'm going to get into that soon. Right? So first things first, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys get that. You can click the link below. Make sure you get that shit. And, we're gonna get into it. So before we take any callers, I just want to, go in a little bit real quick. And I want to talk about, why women are going to treat you differently than they're going to treat other guys. Right? So the mistake certain guys make is they think that the girl they're dealing with, let's say the girl they're dealing with is giving them a hard time or something. Let's say you're trying to make something happen with this chick, she's being uncooperative, right? So the reason why she's being uncooperative is that she's just not feeling you. But then she could meet another guy and be totally cooperative. So it's not that she's uncooperative, it's just she's uncooperative with you. You see what I'm saying? And so there's going to be another girl who's going to be cooperative with you, who's going to be uncooperative with somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? So you just got to understand that chicks are going to they're going to treat you different. You understand? Based off of, who you are, what they like, what they're into, all this other good stuff, right? So don't ever get fooled when a chick says shit like, oh, well, I'm not that type of girl. See, she's not that type of girl with you. You feel what I'm saying? So a chick saying she's not the type of girl, she'll be that type of girl with somebody else. Now, another thing that I really want to talk about that I want to really bring home here is because I get a lot of dudes that hit me up where, they'll say, oh, well, I can't get girls because I'm too short. They talk about the height. Can't get girls because I'm not good looking enough. I can't get girls because I don't have enough money, whatever it is. Always this, I can't get chicks because of this, this, and this, right? Now, what happens with that too is that what most guys do is they compare themselves to other guys. So what they do is they'll say, well, look at that good looking guy over there. He's getting all these girls, checking him out. And I don't have any girls checking me out. Right? What you got to understand is that the game is never going to be equal. The game is never going to be equal. So what that means is, even if this guy is getting, let's say you walk into a room with another dude, and let's say there's 20 girls in there, and you and him, and he's getting cooperation from, 15 girls, but you're only getting cooperation from 5 of them, right? So what most guys do is that they compare themselves to that guy. They're like, oh, that's fucked up. See, he's getting all these girls because he looks good, he has money, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? But what you don't understand is that you still got the 5 girls. See, your problem isn't that you can't get women. Your problem is that you're trying to compete with men. You understand? And that's what happens a lot of times in this game, is that your ego gets the best of you and you forget the point of what you're trying to do, and you're trying to compete with other guys, which doesn't make any fucking sense, because the game is never going to be equal. Because what happens is that, let's use that same scenario, you and this other guy go into another room with 20 girls. You might get 15 and he might get 5. Right? So in that situation, you're getting more and he's getting less. So now, what is he going to do? Cry like, oh, how come he's getting more than me? Y'all both getting chicks, but you're not getting an equal amount. But the point is that you want to get chicks, right? Myrnie, you said you send me a email. I'll double check that. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. Like, when you're trying to compare yourself, to other dudes, that's when you fucking up. Because you forgot the points of what you're trying to do. And the thing is, again, women are going to treat guys differently. You could have two guys who are brothers who are twins. You feel what I'm saying? You can have two guys who are twins, and they're going to have different experiences dealing with chicks, right? Because even though they look the same, they're going to have different personalities. They might like different types of chicks. Certain chicks are going to gravitate to one, and another type of chick might gravitate to another guy. Also, what makes the game not equal is the amount of energy and time one guy puts in more than the other. So sometimes it's not about, oh, well, he's getting more, this is happening more for him, or this is not happening for me. A lot of times, if you actually put in more effort, then you'll get more things going. I'll give it to you like this, right? Let's say, let's look at it in a context of business, right? So I run a business, right? I make money running my business. So Bill Gates runs a business too, and he makes money running his business, right? Now, am I going to cry and say, oh my God, Bill Gates has more money than me? No. I'm still making money. He's making money. We're both making money. The point is to make money, right? When you're doing business, you got to make money, and you're making money. So what are you complaining about? See, the complaints, again, come from the ego, where you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. And then, you get all bent out of shape because you're always constantly comparing yourself to this person, that person, this person, that person. And you want to, you're like, oh, well, I want to get the most girls, and I want to have the most things, and I want to have this, and I want to have that. But you got to understand, the shit is never going to be equal, because even if you get more than this guy, there's going to be another guy that has more than you. So when does it fucking stop? Chris G, you said exactly. Dudes, we watching what other guys do, but we ain't gonna experience the same thing. Exactly. We're not. And this is what guys gotta understand. What you need to figure out is what helps you out. What helps you get what you want. Because you have to say to yourself, let's say you're a short guy and you're having trouble because you get a lot of women who are saying, well, I don't want a short dude, right? Now, you being a short guy doesn't mean you're not gonna get girls. But you might need to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna have to work a little bit harder than the taller guy who has more chicks checking for him just off the strength that he's taller. I'm just going to have to work a little harder than him. But guess what? I'm still going to get chicks. That's a guy who has a winner's mentality. A loser mentality is a guy who's short, but he's like, oh, well, I can't get girls because I'm short. And the only guys girls want is tall guys, yada, 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 bitch, moan, moan, moan. You understand? See, the short guy who understands that the game is not equal does what he needs to do for himself to get what he needs to get in the game. So you guys have to do what you need to do for yourself to get what you need to get in the game. Albert Michelson, you said, why is dude against the game? See, who's always on that looks. Everything is about look shit. They're just, they don't understand the intricacies and the complexities of game. You understand? Because from a bird's eye view, right? Or I should say, like, let me put it like this. Because from a person who, I'll even make it simple for you guys. Counting to 10 is pretty much easy. And I think I used this analogy before. Counting to 10 is easy for you, right? I'm sure it's easy for everybody in the chat room. Moving in silence, what's going on, bro? The thing is, counting to 10 is easy for most of you guys, right? Now, if you went up to a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old who just learned to speak or whatever, counting to 10 might be a little bit of a challenge. But once you know how to count to 10, it's not really that much of a challenge. But trying to explain it to someone who doesn't know how to count to 10 is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So it's the same thing with game. For it's simple, but for those who don't understand it, it seems a little bit more complex. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, Melanite? What's going on? Michelle Cobre, what's popping? I hope I said your name right this time. Oh, man. Me and Michelle probably going to be talking for years and I'm still be fucking up his name. It's fucked up. I apologize. Because people be fucking up my name too all the time. So, I'll be going to events. They be like, hey, Locario? Is that? I'm like, nah, it's Locario, man. So, But yeah, you guys got to understand that. Like, chicks, Cobre, Michelle Cobre, there we go. Cabre, my bad. There we go. Hold on. I'm gonna take calls in a second. But yeah, I just want you guys to understand that the game is not gonna be equal. Chicks are gonna treat you differently based off of, how they feel about you versus how they feel about another guy. But the thing is that you don't need to worry about that. That's the problem. A lot of guys are always worrying about this one particular chick or that one particular chick. This is why you have so many women on earth. Because you have so much to choose from. So when this girl is acting up, you can go to the other one. It's so simple. Shatty Ratty 922 was good. Yeah, hit me up if you're in New York, man. Hit me up if you're in New York. But yeah, you guys got to understand that it's the game is going to be, easy for you once you understand a lot of the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Once you understand a lot of the shit, it's going to be real easy for you. But see, the difficulty comes in when you think that everything's supposed to be equal. Because, the funny part is about coaching. Guys will come up to me and what they're expecting is me to sort of give them some formula to eliminate rejection all the time. They're like, I've actually had guys say that. They'd be like, hey, are you able to teach me a way to never get rejected? I'm like, seriously? I'm like, there's only one way that I get rejected. Don't talk to chicks. That's the way don't get rejected. You understand? So that's what guys got to understand. Like, yo, you guys got to understand that this is reality. You're gonna get rejected. There are gonna be girls who are gonna be feeling you. There's gonna be girls who's not gonna be feeling you, and it's okay. It's fine. There's gonna be guys who get more chicks trying to fuck with them, easier than you do, and then you're gonna get chicks who are fucking with you easier than other guys would have it. You see what I'm saying? And it's so much variables that go with that, because a lot of guys will say, oh, well, it's just because if the guy's really good looking, then it's easier for him and yada, 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 all this other shit. It's as simple as the game is, it's really not that simple. You understand? You said, why do tall men have it easy? Well, the thing is with tall guys, or if you're taller than the chick, or just, tall dude in general, what the height symbolizes is a guy who is, above the chick, meaning he is dominating her. He's, he's more. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like he has that thing over her, that protection, all that shit. But tall guys don't have it easy. It's just that a chick, if the dude is tall, you understand? Certain chicks will give him a chance a little bit easier to talk. Oh, let me see who this is. Yeah, what's going on?
Hello, what up, Mr. Locario?
What's going on? Who's this?
This is Sean Lee.
What up? What's popping with you?
What's up, nothing? I had a question. What's the difference between a hoe, a slut, thought, and all that?
Difference between a hoe, a slut, and a thought?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're talking just slang, there really ain't no difference. You understand? It's all the same shit. But if you're talking about like specifics where you say like a hoe most like a hoe is having sex for money. A slut is just having sex just to have sex. And a thought is just like the slang word for the promiscuous chick. You understand? But it's all in the same vein. You know what I mean? But it all depends on what context that you're looking at it in. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all it is.
But I thought a slut was. I thought you said that a girl who like to have sex is just a girl who like to have sex. What you just said is a slut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the slang for a girl who likes to have a lot of sex is a slut. But to see the slang for girls who likes to have a lot of sex, there's always the negative connotation to it because there's no positive word for a chick who wants to have a lot of sex, which I think is bullshit, but that's what they call, women who have a lot of sex sluts. Just like they call a guy who has a lot of sex a player, you understand? But that's more of a positive looking term for most people. You see what I'm saying? Or they'll call the girl that likes to have a lot of sex a thought. You feel what I mean? So, but yeah,
So is that okay to call a girl a thought and a slut?
I mean, you could call a girl whatever you want. You know what I mean? But I really, the thing is, it's all about the intention with what you're saying. You see what I mean? Because if I'm gonna call a chick a slut and a thought or whatever, because I personally like sluts. I like chicks who are promiscuous. I like chicks who like to fuck a lot. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't look at it as a negative thing. So some guys they wanna sort of like, tiptoe around it where it's like they're like, oh, this chick is a slut, fuck her, she's whack, she's dirty, whatever. But at the same time, they want to fuck a whole bunch of sluts. So it's kind of like, what do you want? You either want them or you don't, or you cool with it or you're not. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't fuck a slut, then look at her like she's fucked up when you just fucked her. You feel what I'm saying? That what does that make you? You see what I mean? So that's the thing. That's how I look at it.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
So I called this girl. She used to go to my high school. Mm-hmm. She graduated now, and I graduated. Mm-hmm. And like she was 16 when I was 18. Mm-hmm. She was in 10 when I was in 12, but now she graduated. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I called her, because I saw her number on Instagram, so I called her because I knew her for a long time, 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I just called her number, and she was like, "Hey, what up? What up?" So I told her, no, I ain't say nothing yet, but she said she'd call me back because I heard her mom talk in the background. So she never did call me back. But I texted her what I wanted to do. I wanted to hook up. And I texted her 3 times. She still didn't call me back. So can I call her back or no?
Wait, and so wait, how old is this chick?
She's 2 years, but now she's 18. She's legal.
Okay, because I'm like, what's going on? I'm just making sure. But okay, so you said you hit her up, and you said, "Hey, let's get together." And then what happened? And she didn't text you back or whatever.
First time, he knew what I was trying to do because I texted her a long time ago before I called her. I saw her number on Instagram, so I called her, and she said she was gonna call me back, but never did. And then I texted her and I told her what it is 3 times. So it's been 2 weeks now, and she still hasn't called me back. So can I call her back or not?
Nah, charge it to the game, bro. That's done. See, you got to understand something. The interactions you have with women have to be a back and forth thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's like this. Let's say you just call me up right now and I answer the phone, right? Just now, like you see how we speaking? Imagine you call me up, I answer the phone, and I say, "Hey, what's going on? Who's this?" And you're like, "Yo, what's up? I got a question." And then you start saying your question, and then I don't say nothing. I'm just sitting here not saying nothing. You're gonna be like, "Hello, you there? Hello, you there?" And then if you don't hear nothing, what you gonna do? You gonna hang up, right?
Right.
So the same thing for chicks. Like if you trying to holler and you not hearing anything back, you charge it to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me be more specific. So the first time when she said she was gonna call me back, like could I have called her back after that? Could I have called her back?
Say that again?
Like, she said she was going to call me back. The first time, I should never text her. Instead of texting her 3 times, in a row, can I call her back? I'm trying to,
well, see, the thing is this, is that you shouldn't have been texting her 3 times in a row. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, anytime you're dealing with these girls, you put the energy out there, meaning you hit them up, right? And then you wait for them to respond. If she don't respond, right? Let's say a week go by, she don't respond. You hit her up one more time, and if she doesn't respond after that, you keep the shit moving. That's it. Because the thing is, if you keep texting her, you keep calling her, and she's not responding to you, all that's doing is making you seem needy. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you have to understand is, and this is what I want you to understand for any other time you're dealing with a girl, right? Is that you got to look at it from the woman's perspective sometimes, right? You got to understand something. A lot of times what happens is that women get with or talk to a lot of dudes, right? Or they get in contact with a lot of guys, right? So what happens is that they'll get a lot of dudes trying to holler at them. So they'll give out their number here and there, whatever. So what happens is that let's say she got 5 guys hitting her up 3 times a day. You feel what I'm saying? And what if she goes out with one of those guys, right? And she goes out with him, and then they chill. And he keeps calling her every day, sweating her, calling her. Now the dude looks extremely needy, and see that neediness can sometimes come off as scary to a chick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because now you look like you could probably become a stalker. You could be a dude who's gonna be like, you understand what I'm saying? It's just like if you with a chick. And imagine if a chick is calling you 20 times a day, showing up at your job, you're going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like chill the fuck back. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So you got to always have that balance of, yeah, I'm hitting you up, but I'm falling back. And then when I fall back and I see you don't hit me up, I'll hit you up one more time. And then if I don't hear from you again, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she likes you, she will hit you up. You don't have to do much to get a girl to hit you up. You see what I mean?
Right, so you saying when she said she was going to call me back, so don't call her back at all because she said she was going to call me back.
Right, so either you can not call her and just charge her to the game because she ain't call you back, or what you can do is wait a week, hit her back one more time, and then if you don't hear from her, then you keep it moving. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how you can do it. So you can either charge her at that moment, or you can give her one more try. And the reason why I say you can give her one more try is because the thing with women is that sometimes when you text her at that moment, her fucking chicks are always on some other shit that will sometimes make them not want to get back to you. And sometimes has nothing to do with you. So the time you text her and she said, hey, I'll call you back or whatever, she could have been talking to her girlfriend, getting into argument. Her ex-boyfriend could have called her. She could be just in her mood. She got a period. She got a cramp. She on some other dumb shit, whatever it is. You see what I mean? So now, when you text her the second time, it's like, okay, now it's like at that moment, she's like, okay, cool, yeah, let me get back to this guy so you can still get with her. But if that second time she don't hit you back, that's when you charge it to the game because you've already done it twice. You see what I mean? And then you just keep that shit pushing.
All right? Yeah, all right. Thank you. That was all the questions I had.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
All right.
All right. Let me see who this is. Man. But yeah, you guys, when the chick is on that bullshit, you got to tell them to bounce, man. Y'all can't be scared to let these chicks know they got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? It's not that hard. Some of y'all, the problem is dudes are scared to lose a chick. They're so scared to lose a chick. You understand? And you're not really losing anything. You understand? Like this, it's so much. It's like, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's like dudes be on that shit where they think, oh, this is the last girl on earth. She's so special. I need her. I don't want to ruin this and all this other goofy shit. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. There's too many women out here. Too many. See, what happens is, what dudes do is that they fuck with a chick, and the chick, let's say they really liked her, they was attracted to her, and then the chick doesn't hit them up. And then they're worrying about her for like weeks and months and shit, and now they don't want to fucking do nothing. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Locario? This is LG from New York.
What up? What's poppin' with you?
What's going on, man? I had a quick question, man. I'm
All
not going to take too much because I know you got a lot of calls.
Mm.
I was dealing with this girl. I told you about this maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
I went to her house and everything else, and she wasn't really trying to fuck around and have sex and just saying that she wants to be in a relationship, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
Quick question. I'm not sure if I should charge this to the game or not, because I know like when I first met her, it was weird. I'm going to give you like a quick backstory.
Mm.
When I first met her, I took her out for her birthday. It's actually my coworker's ex-girlfriend. We went out for a couple of drinks, and I remember like during the day we were joking around, flirting a little bit, and one of the things that she told me, and maybe a lot of viewers can learn from this too, red flags, she was saying that she's a bit of a spoiled brat, and how her dad pays for everything, yada yada, and she never really had a real job. She's 22. I didn't really think too much about it.
Mm.
And then on the second date, I took her out for drinks and we went bowling a little bit. And when I was making out with her a little bit, she told me she's not very affectionate and she's not a big fan of PDA.
Right.
So, long story short, the third day I went over to her house, we chilled, nothing happened. I came over, I bought like a bottle of tequila. I was just trying to chill, and one of the first things she told me was, you're not going to have your way with me. I was like, all right. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be wasting my time with this chick.
Mm.
I'm not sure exactly how to proceed from here. I tried to set something up with her after the holidays, and like the last caller said, we don't want to be too needy. I blew her up. I think I sent her maybe 2 texts.
Mm.
We were supposed to chill on Tuesday. I asked her if she wanted to chill. She said she'll get back to me. She never got back to me.
Mm.
So I sent her a text saying, don't worry about it. And then later on, I saw that she was ignoring me. So I said, look, if you're going to ignore me, you don't want to fuck around with me, that's fine. I won't bother you no more. And then she hits me back saying that I'm being needy and clingy and this and that.
Mm.
And the only reason why I sent that text was because she's not very affectionate and she's not showing any signs of interest.
Mm.
So I'm not sure what to do from here.
Right. Well, see, the thing is, with her, I would basically charge it to the game, and the reason why I'm saying is that, and one thing I want to say too, and this is what a lot of guys got to stop doing: stop telling chicks, like you guys are showing, too much of like you making this a thing, like you're making it like you care too much, like you're showing too much emotion when you say to a girl, hey, so if you don't want to get with me or be with me, just let me know. Like you don't need to say any of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because when you say stuff like that, that's that weak shit. You don't want to say that. That shit don't even need to fucking go down. You feel what I'm saying? So those things those things don't need to be the thing you need to do. Now, what I would say is the reason why I'm saying charges to the game is because if she's having those type of issues where she's making it difficult or she's acting like she doesn't want to do this, right? That could be some deeper issues that she needs to work out. And the reason why I'm saying charge to the game is because you don't want to end up involving yourself in that situation with her where something happens and y'all do something and then now she's feeling a certain type of way. You understand?
Well, let me add something to that too, because on the second date, she started to open up to me more. And like I said, I feel like I'm more of a therapist than anything else sometimes. She was telling about like how one guy, I guess, he used to beat her ass and he forced himself on her a couple of times, and then her last boyfriend was emotionally abusive. She's telling me all of this shit. And I'm not sure if she's trying to play with my emotions so I feel sorry for her or what the case is, but she let everything out, man. It was like a lot of shit that she was telling me. You wouldn't really tell someone all this shit the second time you're meeting them, so it kind of threw me off.
Right. And what was the stuff she was telling you specifically? What'd she say again?
She was just telling me about like her past relationships, and she was saying that she really likes me, which is why I got thrown off because out the blue, she started wanting to fuck with me pretty much. And I know I was acting kind of needy toward the end, but the second day I told her I took her out for drinks, we went bowling, and she just started telling me all this stuff about her past relationships and how she likes me a lot, but she wants to take it slow. And then I didn't want to get into it, but then she started telling me about how I guess 2 boyfriends she had before. How he used to beat her and he used to force himself on her.
Oh, see, there we go. There we go. There we go. Right there. That's. And
then you know me because I'm new to the game. Like I said, I'm learning as I go. I'm 29 years old right now, but I'm trying to improve my game. It's I can improve my situation. And I'm about to sign up for the Bad Boy membership. But yeah, she was like toying with my emotions. So, the natural part of me, the guy. I'm a human being, so I'm like, wow, it kind of sucks.
Right.
I was just listening. I wasn't really giving too much input. But it threw me up. I'm like, why is she telling me all this shit?
Right. And the thing is, she's telling you because it's, it's on her mind and it's issues, and you actually should be glad she's telling you this shit because it's giving you that insight to say, okay, wow, I see what's really going on. Because this is the thing, sometimes women will do shit and you won't understand it, and then you'll find out something later that'll make you understand it. Because there's been girls I dealt with where, there were certain things that they said that made me, like, it made everything clear as to why she was doing the shit she was doing. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's why she's acting this way, acting that way, or being this way, being that way. And it was so clear based off of how she, the stuff she said. So you already got the information, so you know that this is what it is. Now, the thing is that you don't need to, because a lot of guys, what happens is we have this thing where we sort of want to, we feel bad. We're like, well, she's cool though. Let's see, blah 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 blah. No, you gotta give her space to deal with her shit, because you also have to respect yourself in the sense of saying, what do I want in the situation? And I'm sure you don't want to be sitting there coddling all of this goofy shit that could be happening. You see what I'm saying? And you just charge her, be like, hey, look, and it could be something that's not really, like, you could soft charge her if you want. Be like, look, I feel like right now might not be the best time for us to do this, so blah, blah, blah. Let's just be cool, whatever. Maybe later on down the line, she could be, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really go in on that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
100%. And you know what? It's going to be my last question, because like I said, I know you have other calls.
Yeah.
Just real quick. I tried to set something with her up for tomorrow, actually. This was Wednesday night. And I heard it simple. I said, yo, what are you doing Saturday night? I said, you're down to get some drinks, let me know. And she hits me up like an hour later saying, I don't know, I'll get back to you. I might have to babysit. She hasn't hit me back up today, and she doesn't hit me up tomorrow. What should I do? Should I just not text her at all, just leave her alone, or... Because a part of me, like my ego, it's my ego, really. Like,
right, that's what I'm doing. I'm telling you that you should charge her. Period. You understand? Like fall back a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm saying. Like, the thing is, you need to fall back, because also you need to give her space to deal with her shit, and also you want to give her space to also come back to you. And then if she does come back to you, or coming back at you, meaning chasing you, you got to see where she's at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, because I understand you probably attracted to her and all this other stuff, but you got to really think practical. You got to be on some practical shit. Sometimes you got to take the emotion out of it, and you got to think practical. Because there's times where I've been talking to chicks, and I'm talking about the baddest chicks you ever seen, and I had to charge them to the game because I had to be on some practical shit and say, yo, even though emotionally I'm like, shit, I want to fuck with this girl, my mind is telling me, nigga, you can't fuck with this girl. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you need to bounce. You feel what I'm saying? And so you gotta really understand that. You see what I'm saying?
But in my mind right now, I think she charged me to the game because she's being all wishy-washy, she's being flaky. So my ego's saying, nah, man, you gotta try to get there.
See, that's what I'm saying. The ego be fucking shit up. Don't fall into that. Trust me, you'll be fine. Just let that shit go. Get with another chick, and that's, gonna be a little bit more smoother, and shit's gonna be, a little bit more cooperative, and you'll be fine. Like, all that other extra shit, nah, man. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that shit.
It's all learning experience.
Don't do that shit. It's crazy.
Thank you, Locario.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the call.
Peace.
Who is this texting me right now? man. All right, let me see who this is. Yeah, what's going on?
Locario was good, and Mike Gates from Chicago.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
Shit, man, I found the spot. I sent you the email with the locations. I don't know if you checked it out yet.
Oh no, I didn't even get to see that. I've been having so many freaking emails, man. I gotta get back on them shits heavy, man. But yeah, I'm gonna check it. What's going on with you though?
Shit, man, just got out of work and shit. About to chill, see what's good with this little female. Gonna come over, you know.
Right.
Do what it do and the shit, you know. But shit, man, it's cold as fuck out here in Chicago, man.
Dude, it's cold as hell in New York. It's like 14 degrees right now and shit. It's terrible.
Yeah, man, these hoes are out here hibernating like a motherfucker, man.
So what's going on with you though? What's the deal? What's popping in your life?
Not much, man. Not much. Just fucking getting ready and shit for the weekend. Ain't much going on and shit, but ain't much to do and shit in this weather. But fuck it. But yeah, man, I want you to check out that fucking them locations and shit. I think, you know what I'm saying, for when you come out here, because I know you got to come out here in 2018, man. You can't, you know.
I feel you. Now I'm trying to get all this shit. Man. I'm trying to get all this shit ready, man. I got so much shit to do. I can't. I have a new book that I'm working on that I can't wait for y'all to fucking get. It's gonna be off the fucking hook. It's like this shit gonna be like, man. I can't even. I just got the outline right now, so it ain't coming out anytime soon. It's gonna be coming out probably by the end of this year. But you know, because it takes me a minute to get shit popping in some cases. But yeah, I'm doing that. Plus, I'm doing all these online dating summits that I'm gonna do the fucking the in-person shit, because I'm trying to do some shows like in different spots in the country and shit. So that's what I'm working on all of that. So it'll be coming soon. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, the little female that I be dealing with, she want to know what you've been teaching me and shit. You know, she's like, damn, what the fuck you been learning? I told her to call you up on the woman's line and shit.
Right. So
you said channel too, right?
So you said a chick you fucking with, she want to learn some game.
No, she want to know like what you taught me. Yeah, pretty much, because I used to deal with her a couple years ago. She's like, damn, you're a total different person.
Right. Well, send it to the channel. Just make sure though she's ready to receive the game, because certain chicks, when you show them some real shit, they lose their mind. So I'm just letting you know.
Right. I told her, man, you gotta accept it what it is. I mean, I'm gonna deal with you, and I gotta deal with more females and shit.
Exactly.
What it was is, Locario, I was a fucking goofy when I used to deal with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now that I changed my mindset. Now it's the opposite. Opposites attract. Where she got like 10, 15 motherfuckers chasing her. Mm-hmm. I'm the one that don't chase her.
Right. Exactly. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
It's all the opposite. When they say opposites attract, it's all the opposite of what they show on the fucking TV.
Right.
All the opposite of what they show on the fucking movies. Chase, hell no, never chase. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Text back,
exactly.
Hell no. Text her back 4 hours later. You know what I'm saying? Reject the phone calls.
Now I feel you.
Real shit. I had a female ask me one time. She's like, "How come I can never get in contact with you after a certain time?" Yeah, because my phone goes to automatic block after like 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I only got like a window for people to communicate with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Then why is my stream going? Hold on. 1 second. My stream is going mad low. Hold on. Let me ask the people in the chat room. Can y'all see me? Because this shit is acting crazy right now. Hold on. Let me know if you guys can see me in the chat. Okay, I think it's better now. Okay, I think we good. Anyway. But yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah, I used to have this female, you know what I'm saying, always like, how come I can never get in contact with you? Because I used to, put my phone on like an automatic, call rejection mode and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I learned? I learned? My text message just silence all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? That way I'm not like a goofy. Just as soon as they fucking text right back. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta be unavailable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you, man. Look, you already going in on the game, man. I like when I hear cats are actually doing shit. You feel what I'm saying? And shit is actually going in. You feel what I'm saying? So I like that to hear, you know what I'm saying, that you're actually making shit happen. Because a lot of times, dude, this is the thing that guys don't understand is that it's about you getting the information and doing the shit for yourself. Like, and this is what we saw my egos before. It's like, yo, it's not about me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate when people hit me up and they're like, yo, man, I like what you're doing, and I learned a lot and all this other stuff, and you helped me do this and you helped me do that. And I'm like, yo, I appreciate all of that. But I'm like, it's really you that did it. I just was there to, guide, but you're the one who did it. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's why I want each and every one of y'all to understand that it's y'all doing it. Y'all got the power to do it. The reason why shit isn't happening for certain cats is because they're not taking the step to do it. You see what I mean? And the one that when you actually go out there and make it happen, this shit's gonna actually happen for you. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I just had to study all this shit, man. It took me a while, you know what I'm saying? I can never say I wasn't a goofy, because you got to be a goofy to learn and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you don't got individuals to teach you and shit, but at the end of the day, it's the best thing when you learn from your mistakes. But, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I just, I had to learn this shit, but at the end of the day, you got to keep on learning every day, you know what I'm saying? There's room for improvement and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Real shit. Nah, I appreciate that you're out there really getting it popping. But let me I got a few more people that's like trying to get in this motherfucker. So I'll hit you up in a minute, alright?
Alright, man.
Stay up. Stay safe. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Alright, man. Peace.
Yeah, that's the dude right there. Oh shit. Is this Miles Cunningham?
Yo, this is Miles.
Oh shit.
What's going on, man?
What's poppin'? What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. I'm out here, man.
Yeah, man.
Trying to stay warm, son. Fucking cold all over America.
Exactly. Ain't that some shit? How cold is it in Florida right now?
It's like 40 degrees out here.
Damn.
I mean, it's a little bit better because the sun came out today, but
right
now, it's getting close to the end of the day, so the sun is going back down. So
wow,
it's getting cold again.
See, that's crazy. You guys got to take advantage of this cuffing season right now. It's supreme cuffing season time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's super cuffing season now, nigga.
You got to get some chick that's fiending a cuddle, man. These girls want it now. They're like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? Crazy.
But see, now it's tough though, because like they're not even outside for you to fit the game. You know
right, exactly. Real shit. So so what's popping, Miles? What's the word? Because we the topic.
Well, the word is that the next Bad Boy show.
Mm-hmm.
The next Bad Boy show we're gonna be talking about the art of management.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, like, it's not just about, getting bitches. It's about, once you get the bitches, how you manage.
Exactly. You know real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, management starts way before you even get the bitch, because you got to manage yourself. Put yourself in position to get the bitch. You feel me?
Right. Real shit. Because you know what it is? Dudes got to understand, you got to manage your own emotions. You understand? Because when you are dealing with women, women are so good at influencing you to get off your game. You feel what I'm saying? Because they say some shit and you just want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to just throw them out the window. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't. You gotta chill. You feel what I mean?
Right.
So you gotta manage that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Now you know what I wanted to say too, real quick, is that when we talk about the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these cats, and I'm not coming at nobody, because everybody got they level. You know what I'm saying? You just coming into this shit, it's gonna sound one way and whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is, a lot of cats think that the game is what you say to a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
They think the game begins once you decide to approach a chick and start hollering at it. You understand?
Right.
Like what they don't understand is that the game
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Once you started talking and you realized that you wanted something from life, the game started from then. Like the first time the first time a baby cries because it's hungry,
Mm-hmm.
that's when the game starts.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because as a baby, when you realize that, when I cry, my mom puts the fucking her titty in my mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the first part of the game. It's like, well, when I do this, I get this result.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why babies cry. But baby cries because they don't know no better. But the thing these cats understand is the thing these cats don't understand is that they think, oh, I want to learn the game. Mr. Locario, what do I say to a girl to make her, to make her want to have sex with me?
Right.
Nah, it started way before that. You understand?
Right.
It started way before that, because dealing with a chick, there's so many levels to dealing with a chick. You got to understand that the game has everything to do with what you are doing in your life to the point that you saw that bitch and wanted to holler at her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you've done, like everything that you read, everything that influences the perspective of your mind and how you relate to the world, that's a part of that all of that shit is associated with the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So to the point where at the point where you actually see the girl and you're like, ooh, she's cute, I want to go talk to her. That's like the smallest part of the game. Like actually saying something to that broad that you think is cute. That's like the simplest, like most frivolous part of the game. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because these cats are not seeing that, you're walking towards the girl and your shoulders is slumped. Your posture is low.
Right.
You're not making eye contact with her. You're not smiling. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're already giving off a sense of, a lack of confidence and a sense of fear as you step to this girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And she can, we're all animals in this shit. She could smell that shit when as you walk to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She could feel that energy from you. That's why, cats really gotta understand that the game starts from years ago. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The game starts from years ago. So, I just wanted to put that out there real quick and let y'all know, like, yo, the game is like it's something to be respected. It's about history. It's about fucking, all the experiences in your life that led you up to that point. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And how you take from those lessons that you've learned, and how you take from those experiences that you've had, and then from that point you execute everything that you've learned. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Real shit. Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk. Dudes don't understand, man. Like, because I did a video a long time ago, and I probably got to do another video on it where I was talking about the difference between the game, having game, and playing games. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And so
Right.
people get it confused. They're like, what do you mean by game? And I say the game is life. The game is basically saying the life. It's saying your life. It's saying existence. That's the game, right? Having
Right.
game is the skill or strategy you have to get what you want. So you have game in the game. Now playing games is when you do goofy shit to get what you want, like, trying to manipulate shit or being on some dumb shit to try to make this happen. That's you playing games. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different aspects of the thing, but the thing is, when we talk about you having game, is you having that strategy to get from point A to point B. And it's really simple, because dudes, they always say, oh, well, all this game stuff is stupid or whatever. You can't help but play the game. There's no way for you not to play the game. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you play the game whether you like it or not. Now, depending on whether you want to get something out of it, that's beneficial for you or not, that's your choice. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what guys got to understand with this shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But
yeah, man. Like I said, I just wanted to drop in real quick and let cats know what the next Bad Boy show is gonna be about. It's gonna be about
the art of management. You know what I'm saying? In reference to managing, not only managing women and managing relationship, but managing yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Real shit. Make sure you guys join the Patreon too, because if you're not on the Patreon, you're not gonna be able to hear the whole episode. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so you definitely want to go do that.
And shout out. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I mean, I know it's pretty much over because it's like fucking Friday already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we in day 5, but but this is the first Ustream since the year, right?
No, I actually did one on the first, so I was going in. So this is the second one for the year.
Nigga, goddamn.
Exactly. This is the second one for the year. You feel me? So
I hope niggas understand what's really going on.
Exactly. Nah, real shit.
Appreciate what's really popping off right now, but
real shit.
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to be on that one, but Happy New Year to everybody. Death to all the bitch ass niggas in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of y'all, man, and y'all still. It look like a lot of y'all niggas is still alive, but death to y'all niggas. We gonna kill y'all niggas slow with this real shit. You feel me? We gonna murder y'all niggas mad slow with this real shit. I just want y'all to know that. Because real shit don't go nowhere.
Exactly. Real shit, that's what I'm saying.
The truth is consistent. Mm-hmm. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas could say what y'all want, do what y'all want. You understand? But real shit don't go nowhere. So let y'all know we gonna kill y'all niggas real slow with this real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Real talk, bro. Real talk. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, I'm gonna let these other cats come on and get some of that game, alright?
Alright, bro. I'm holla at you.
Alright, man. Peace. Later.
Alright, that's my dude Miles. Make sure you guys join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario so you can join the Patreon. So the calling number is 646-481-3901. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's good, Locario? This is Steve out of Los Angeles.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
Chilling originally from Miami. I haven't spoken to you in a few months, but I used to call in I called in beginning of 2017 when you first started doing these call-in shows.
Yeah, I remember you. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, yeah, that's what's up. Yo, I was trying to find out because I've been still, listening in, and I tried to call in, a few weeks back, but it's so hard. It's so much harder to get in. I'm surprised I'm here right now.
There's a lot of people calling, man.
Yeah, I feel you. But yo, I had a question about Tinder Gold because I know I had Tinder Plus or whatever. I know the Gold they just came out with that a month ago. I heard you talking about that. You saw in your videos that you saw maybe one of these shows a couple weeks ago that you were talking to a girl and he had the Gold or something and she was able to see exactly who hit her up where I guess that's the deal with the Gold, and I was wondering if it was worth it. I was looking at the price for it and it was 50 something for 6 months or something like that.
Yeah. I think the Tinder Gold shit. What it does is, this is how it is with when you swiping on Tinder, you just swipe whoever, or you swiping the people. But Tinder Gold, what it does is, if let's say 5 girls swipe right on you, it'll show you those 5 girls automatically. So you don't got to search for them. You don't got to wait till you find them. It'll be in your queue, and you could just click on them and then swipe right, and then you can match with them. You see it automatically, so it shows you how many.
So it's a way better marketing tool, pretty much for. It's a way better marketing tool because you pretty much, they automatically sending you, a lead.
Right, exactly. They send you to the chicks that want to fuck with you. Now, the thing is, when you see the chicks, some of them you might be like, nah, I'm not fucking with them, you swipe left. But at least okay, this one who maybe you probably wouldn't swipe right on, you're like, well, she look kind of cute, let me see what's popping with her. And then you could get at it. So, but yeah, it's cool because what the chick that I was talking to, for women, they're going to have a whole bunch of motherfuckers because dudes be swiping right on everybody. So, generally. So, women are going to have a whole bunch of motherfuckers in the queue. You feel what I mean? So, but yeah, that's how that should go.
But you think it's way better than Tinder Plus, pretty much worth it to get it for the most part?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if you, I don't think it's that necessary unless you're getting if you get a lot of matches, then it's cool. But if you're not really getting that much, or if you don't use it that much to a certain extent, it don't really make no sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So but you definitely want at least the Tinder Plus where you could swipe forever, because you don't want that shit where it gives you the 12-hour lockout or whatever the fuck it is. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Right, because when you get the Plus, you could just keep going till whenever the fuck you want to do it, and you could just be matching up all fucking day. I actually deleted my whole account because it was like a glitch in it. So I remember I was showing y'all last time where I had like 1,000 something matches, so I had to redo it, and so now I got like 52 matches right now that I just redid it and shit.
So you are you just uninstalling the app and then installing it back, or are you doing more than that?
So what happened was I was noticing there was a glitch in it because I was swiping and it was like maybe 4 days and I didn't get no matches. I was like, this shit is weird. I was like, how the fuck I'm swiping for 4 days and don't get no matches? And then so I was like, there's got to be a glitch. So I Googled that shit and they were saying, yeah, sometimes it gets glitchy. So what you might have to do is delete the whole thing. Because like when you just delete it off, you got to actually go into Tinder, go to the main page and then press delete. But when you delete it, it's going to delete everything. So it's like you're starting over. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I had to do to reboot it. You feel what I mean? And then after that, it went through. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
They're saying the pussy froze on the Tinder. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, that shit crazy. But yeah, Tinder's good though. It's it's as good as you put the work in. That's what I would say. And also how you set your shit up. That's what I be trying to tell dudes is a lot of times, dudes don't know how to set their pictures up right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you set your pictures up right, man, you know what I mean? Your shit skyrockets. But dudes don't know how to do that. I be trying to, tell cats, hey, look, you got to have some professional ass motherfucking pictures that look crisp. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I'll show you guys my pictures. And this is what I'm saying, where you got to have. See, my dude Miles did all these pictures. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the pictures. That's the other picture.
Yeah,
that's the picture. This is the picture of me at the fucking joint.
So you have pretty much all professional photographers.
Well, mine's is all professional shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But you should have at least one picture that looks professional. At least one. You feel what I'm saying? One picture that looks like almost like an actor's headshot. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, you take the picture, you get that shit Photoshop, take out all the little fucking, if you got a pimple there, take the pimple out, all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Have at least one of those.
Yo, what do you put in your bio? Do you put like what you're interested in or whatever, or like what do you like? I'm wondering if I'm pretty sure females do read like what the dudes write like in the bios, below the pictures.
Yeah, sometimes.
I was wondering what would be like the best thing to like.
Well, the thing is, I would say with the bio, you just want at least one thing that stands out. You understand? So they say my Tinder looks like a catfish. You gotta have at least one thing that stands out. So for example, on my profile, the thing that stands out about me is that, I'm in an open relationship. So a lot of chicks hit me up to ask me about that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So, but that's just personal to me. But it could be anything for you where, and you just sort of listing. So like, I'll give you an example of my bio. So on my bio, right? If you guys could see it here, it says author, public speaker, entrepreneur, and radio personality. Then I put, I dare you to swipe right in an open relationship. I promise you'll fall in love with me. So that's my profile. Don't be stealing my shit, guys. I know you. No, because I had a dude. Let me tell you, I had a dude on my OkCupid profile. This dude copied and pasted my whole shit to his shit. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. It has to be personal to you. You know what I'm saying? You could get ideas from it, but it got to be personal to you. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say, guys, go to Bad Boy membership and listen to the Easy Way to Date Online for Men, because that'll help you out a lot with your online dating profiles. You understand? Because what girls do is they'll look at the pictures first and then they'll look at your bio. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and you know, and the thing with the bio is that less is more. You don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? But you want to still have something interesting that, you know, that they could, you know, y'all could talk about or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and why do most females, like at least half of them, it seems like pretty much they put it out there that no hookups. Like, why do you think like most of them have that, you know, thought process when making their bio to?
Or when they say
so that just say that they don't look like a hoe or something.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. When they say no hookups and all that other dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just them talking so that they don't seem like the type of chick, because it's almost like they want to say it so they could say they said it. But the thing is that when they deal with you, you understand, and they're interacting with you, most of them want to hook up. I'd say like 90% of the women that I met on Tinder, sex on a first date. You feel what I'm saying? 90%, because Tinder has the fucking reputation of a hookup joint. You feel what I'm saying? So most of the time when you meet these chicks off of Tinder, the shit, you know, it just goes in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I heard you was in New Orleans. What the market look like for females out there? Y'all what type of females was looking like out there?
Oh no, it was cool, man. Yo, I was on when I was in New Orleans. I was on Bourbon Street where they throw the beads out and the chicks be taking their fucking shirts up and you see the titties and all that other shit. Like that, a lot of that shit was happening out there, and there's a lot of joints out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot. Like if you go out to New Orleans, go to Bourbon Street, just crazy amount of chicks, like all over the place. Like it's ridiculous that you could literally stand in the same spot and holler all day, just all fucking day. Just mad chicks coming left and right all day. It's insane. So yeah, it's a good spot.
I feel like there's only like certain cities where it's like really popping like that, you know, like
right.
New York, Atlanta, New Orleans, you know, Vegas, LA,
right. Because and you know it's crazy because these chicks, it was funny because I was with my wife and we was going into this restaurant and shit, and these chicks was coming out and one of the chicks looked at me and she was like, "Oh, you're so cute" or whatever, and then she saw my wife. Cause like I was like, as she was looking at me and said that, I had my hand out and my wife grabbed my hand and shit, and then the girl was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," out of me, and my wife was like, you know, she wasn't even paying attention to the chick, but it was funny though because a lot of the chicks there seemed more, you know, just in general like a little bit more like open, because I'm from New York and in New York chicks be on that all over the place. So compared to New York, from where I'm from, chicks was a little bit more. Like, you know, look you in the eye more than from here. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel you. So chicks was splashing out there like it was Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, they was doing all that shit. That shit was crazy.
Oh wow.
They was doing
and
all of that shit.
Mardi Gras. I thought they only do that during Mardi Gras.
Nah, that's what I thought too. But nah, they was going in. They was going in because I was out there with Miles and we was taking some pictures. If you guys go on my Instagram, you can see some of the pictures I took out there. I probably got to post some more. But make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's real Mr. Locario on Instagram. So I was out there and it was like mad chicks just all over the place. You know, it was crazy. It was dope. So I would say if you guys ever go to New Orleans, you know, want to see a lot of chicks, go over there. There's you know, especially Bourbon Street. That's the spot. You feel me?
Yo, do you plan to go to Vegas anytime soon?
Yeah, that's one of the next things I really want to go to. I'm probably gonna do that maybe sometime in the summer. And shit, because I'm really trying to go out more to all these other spots and see what's popping, man. For real.
Sure. Yeah, I definitely try to meet you out in Vegas for sure if you go out there, since I'm only a couple hours away.
Yeah, let me know.
I feel like that's a main hub, you know, a main hub for having like for people to go like in the summer. Like that's definitely one of the main hubs, you know, for so much, you know, potential. Even with females.
Right. Nah, it's a cool spot, man. It's a cool spot. But yeah, definitely if I go out there, you know, because I'll let people know where I'm gonna be at. And it's funny because when I was out in New Orleans, I'll be forgetting that people will be watching this shit because I was out there and I ran into a few people. They was like, "Yo, Mr. Locario." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I be forgetting motherfuckers watch this all over the place. So I'm just walking around like, and dudes like, "Yo, what up?" And I'm like, "Oh shit," I be forgetting that shit. So I'm like, "That's pretty cool." So if you guys are out anywhere where I'm at, I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you in the area, and we could chill and make it happen. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. One more. I'm about to leave, but one more thing I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you knew, but like I heard Roger Allen Curry, he came out with like a video like recently on his YouTube page or whatever, and he was saying that there's different type of blue pill guys and there's different type of red pill guys. And I was wondering if you had any insight on that, or if you because he was saying, because I thought it was only always like a red pill and a blue pill, but he was like, he was pretty much saying that there's different types of blue pill guys, that have different perspectives,
Right. No, well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you gotta understand, there's different, like philosophies to the game. You understand, and a lot of it too comes from a lot of guys, specific experiences. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, even if a person considers themselves, red pill, you understand what I'm saying, or blue pill, or whatever the fuck pill you want to call it, a lot of it still just comes from the specific perspective of that particular person. Because some dudes will say, "Oh, I'm red pill because I believe this, this, and that." Then another guy might say, "I'm red pill because I believe this, this, and that," and it'll be two totally different things. You feel what I'm saying? Because they both feel like they are the truth of whatever the fuck they talking about. So to me, a lot of it too.
What do you think about like the red versus blue pill? In regards to they make it seem like red is for alphas and blue is for betas. Like that's how they make it seem.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just more of this is a simplification of it to a certain extent, because a lot of because even when they talk about advice, when we talk about like dating or relationships or whatever, a lot of blue pill advice is more so like, marriage and monogamy and all that other type of stuff. Red pill is more so like, just more like modern type of lifestyle of dating and understanding women's nature or whatever. The only thing though is that a lot of times, this is what I see. Certain dudes who say they're like red pill guys or whatever, sometimes what they'll do, and this is probably just a different facet of it, but sometimes they're like, "Oh, I'm red pill. I'm telling you how fucked up chicks are, and they're crazy, and blah blah blah." On that MGTOW shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or close to that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's that type of thing too. You feel what I mean? But the thing is, I don't really, because I don't really know what most dudes consider technically red pill or the fucking blue pill technically, as far as what it is specifically. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
so I gotta look more into it, but I'm just talking off the surface and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
But yeah, man. But yo, listen, I got a few more people trying to call up. So
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the rest of the show later when I get back to the crib. But yeah, man.
All right, bro. I'm holler at you, babe.
Right.
Peace. Yeah. Yeah, I always hear about that. Dudes like, this guy's red pill, he's blue pill, all this other stuff, But people got their different philosophies and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let me see who this is. Yeah, what's going on?
Locario, what up, man? Damn, it took me forever to get there.
What up? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's going on with you?
Yo, there's a few things I want to touch on. First thing being the fact that people need to understand their purpose. Like what you were saying, I just watched that video a little while before the live stream about the whole purpose thing.
Right.
The reason why dudes, as a man, is one, but the main reason why I see people need to understand what their purpose is in life is the fact that your purpose is almost like your GPS. Let's say you plug in a destination in your GPS. If you take a right turn when it's telling you to take a left, it's going to let you know you're making a bad move.
Right.
This going against what you're trying to do. when you understand your purpose, know what I mean? And now you get into the dating game. When you mess with a woman that's trying to do something that doesn't make sense with what you're trying to do, it's not gonna feel right.
Right.
You know what I mean? You wanna have your you wouldn't even gotta have like one of your mans, who I hope you do have, tell you this isn't what you should be doing. You're gonna feel like this isn't what you should be doing because you understand what you're trying to do.
Right.
And she's taking you away from that.
Right. Nah, real shit. That's really what it is that when you know what you're trying to do and where you're going, it's easier for you to deal with women, and not only women, but just everything else in your life. You feel what I'm saying?
People in life, exactly. You'll understand, and you'll easily, in seconds, minutes, be able to point out who's really with you and trying to do what you're trying to do, and who's going to hold you back from doing that.
Right.
And one other thing that I wanted to touch on, because this is some real shit too, is that I see a lot of dudes like to jump on you, because like one thing I respect about you is, okay, you're in an open relationship, and you put that out there, but at the same time, even though that's what you do, you don't push that on anybody. And you understand why other people might want a monogamous relationship, and that's cool too.
Right, exactly.
But my problem, this is my problem, Locario, and I'm about to go hard on these dudes, because this is my issue, is that a lot of these niggas don't understand that even though they think they in a monogamous relationship, dog, you want an undercover open relationship. Like 2 weeks ago, boom, I chose this chick who I've been like throwing like a few, because like she's married woman.
Right.
So her husband, he's probably safe. Married woman. Now, me and her been friends on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I met her a few times in person. So now she's on Instagram posting mad shit about, when somebody doesn't appreciate what you do, you should move on. All these things where like, yeah, you want a relationship, but you're not happy. And publicly putting that shit out there. So I hit her up with a DM. I'm like, yo, man, what's good? I'm like, you should let me take you out sometime.
Right.
Well, if you had hit me up like a week ago, she goes, that would have been cool, but she goes, I'm trying to get back with my husband. I'm going to give him one last try.
Right.
I'm like, all right. So like 2 weeks go by. She hits me up one night. She's like, what's up? I'm like, no, I'm chilling, bored. She's like, oh, me too. She goes, cause she got 3 kids. She goes, my dad's watching my kids for the night. I don't know what I want to do. I said, so, all right, cool, come over.
Right.
Now, this is a married woman. Comes over here, Locario, does everything. I'm hitting the pussy, ass, everything. Everything that, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And boom. So now, like, all right, so she goes home that night, whatever. Like, 2-3 days later, I'm on Instagram. She posting the pictures with her hubby.
Right.
She right back with the nigga. And now this is a nigga who thinks that, and maybe he's cheating too. I'm not saying he isn't. All I'm saying is that he thinks that she isn't. I'm sure he does.
Right.
He's married to her.
Right. Exactly.
And like they're not in an open relationship. She straight told me they're not. Just from dealing with her, I know they're not in an open relationship.
Right.
But she is open. She's open.
Right, that's the thing though. It's funny even that you say that, because that's the type of shit I tell motherfuckers all the time, because like I just tell people what I do, and this is why I be saying the truth is inside you, because my truth is this is what I want to do. So I say your truth got to be, you got to figure out what you want to do, but at the same time, like you saying in that situation, Shorty's messing with you and she got a husband, but he don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? And if he didn't know that, he'd be pissed the fuck off. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of, you see what I mean? And I'm like, dude, but a lot of cats are in that same situation. You feel what I mean? Dude, you know how many chicks, you know how many girls,
and don't even know it.
Right, exactly. Dude, you know how many girls who told me after the fact when we smashed that they had a boyfriend? You understand? Because there was times where I'll mess with a chick, right? And we would fuck around and we'd be just chilling, whatever. And then I would take a picture of her with me, right? We would take a picture and then I would get a text saying, yo, don't put that picture up. And I'm like, well, what happened? She's like, oh, I don't want my man to see. And I'm like, your man? What the fuck you talking about? I didn't know you had a man. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just like, first of all, why you taking a picture with me if that's the situation? Now, first of all, I'm like, why you fucking with me if you got a dude? Then why you taking a picture with me? And you know what I mean? And I had even other girls I remember where I would be with them, and I'll be like, let's take a picture for the gram. And they'd be like, nah, I don't want to take no pictures. And I'm like, oh, okay, I think I see what you're doing now. Because you probably got a dude, and you don't want me posting this shit up on my Instagram, and your dude see you with me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what happens,
Yo, but
man.
the truth is, Locario, bitches do the wildest shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, look, I was fucking with this 18-year-old Dominican chick, right?
Right.
So, she's over the crib. She's like, and this is one other thing. Like, niggas think that the more shit you got, the easier the game is. No.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was honestly fucking more bitches when I was living with my mom, sitting in a room with my little brother,
right.
and I had a hoopty.
Right.
Now I got a foreign. Now I got my own crib. I got plenty of shit.
Mm.
I got a good job. And, I was fucking more bitches at Walmart. Nigga, it does not matter, my nigga. It is your game. I feel like my game is worse now that I got more shit.
Right.
Because maybe subconsciously I rely on what I'm doing, what I got.
Right.
But truthfully, when I didn't have shit,
Mm-hmm.
when it was all game,
right.
that's when I was really hitting numbers.
Right. Because you know what it is, and you know what it is, it's because a lot of dudes, what happens is, they see, because again, there's nothing wrong with getting your shit together, because everybody definitely should get their shit together.
No.
But your shit should be together
Definitely.
because of practical reasons in your life. But if you're thinking that you're getting it to get the girls, that's what's gonna fuck you up, because now the thought of you needing those things to get the girls is getting in the way of your game. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yup.
So it's like, it's crazy.
Exactly.
That's how it go,
But
man. That's
I'm
how
gonna
it go.
let you go, man. I know you got plenty of people calling. It took me forever, but
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
the game, man. I always enjoy talking with you, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. All right, later.
Definitely.
All right. That's some real shit, B. Like, dudes don't understand, man. Dudes don't understand. I'm telling you. When you really out there doing shit in real life, you see what the fuck's going on. You see what the fuck is going on. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on, Locario?
What's popping? What's the deal?
Shit, nothing much, man. Yo, I had a quick question about all the females cheating on their man and their husband and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. You sound like you was in a snowstorm or something. What was going on?
Oh yeah, it's cold as a motherfucker out here, man.
I feel you. So what's popping with you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I know you got a lot of experience in the game, man. I'm just interested about like a lot of the topics y'all talk about. Because I mean, I've been in the game for a minute, but I just didn't have an understanding. Like, my understanding is like if a chick's a hoe, then she's gonna do that regardless.
Mm.
But a good girl, like a classy girl, is not gonna do that. But now I'm learning, like, like more game. I'm feeling like, well, dang. I mean, even if you have a chick, if another guy has more game, then even if she's not a hoe, she still might fuck with you fuck with somebody on the side.
Yeah.
I know you got experience in the game. Is that true, or like?
Oh no, that's absolutely true. That's the problem. See, the thing that guys gotta understand, man, is like, yo, these chicks out here are human just like you. So what it is that a chick she'll say that it's like a chick will say, hey, I got my man. I'm in a committed relationship. I love my man, all this other shit, right? But just because she feels that way and loves her man doesn't mean that she is actually immune to the game. You understand? Because it in certain situations or in certain contexts, it might be a little bit harder or a challenge depending on the situation to make that where she will actually do it or make it happen. There might be a little hesitation. But if a woman meets a guy and she's attracted to him, she's feeling him, his game is on point, the shit is real heavy, and she's in a situation where she could, she gets horny, she gets wet, she's going to end up doing something. You understand what I'm saying? The thing is, women are because people say women are better at cheating than men. It's not that women are better at cheating than men. It's just that men don't believe women cheat as much as us. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, it's easier for them to cheat because we assume they're not going to, or we assume that they won't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because we always think, oh, well, my girl would never do that. I got me a good girl. My girl would never do no shit like that. But you see what I'm saying? They think that, you know, oh, my dick is so good. I be dicking it down so good. She ain't gonna want nobody else. They got that dumb fucking mentality. And I'm like, dude, it don't matter how good you fucking your girl. You understand? The thing is that when your girl is in a different situation and she's feeling those feelings, it's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? It's a fucking wrap. So dudes got to understand that shit. It's not, you know, it ain't no thing you could control. It ain't no thing. Now, again, a chick will sort of think twice depending on how into the guy she is as far as her man. But it still doesn't really matter. You understand? Because if she's in a certain position, she'll make the shit go down. You see what I mean?
Right. Is that just coming like? Is that just a female brain that like that? Like say you got a chick, y'all married, whatever, and she meets another dude, and y'all on the same level of game. But at that certain point, she just feels like, well, damn, this guy might, you know, have a little bit more game. I'm just in this position right now. Like, is that just the way the female mind works, or is that just like a female thing? I mean, I'm kind of confused about the situation because I mean, the modern thing is like, if a hoe is a hoe, she's always gonna be a hoe. A good girl is not gonna cheat, you know. Right. And but the more I learn about game, man, it's not like that.
Right. And the thing is, you got to understand the circumstances. Let's say you and your girl were together, and then y'all got into an argument or some shit, and she's upset at you, right? Then she goes out with her girlfriends or some shit, and they talking, and then they meet some guys, they talking to the guys, then her girlfriend goes home, and now it's just her and the guy talking, and he's sweet talking her, doing all this other shit. Next thing you know, he's fucking the shit out this woman at his crib. You feel what I'm saying? Because at that moment, she's frustrated with you, she mad at you, so she want to go get some revenge sex or something. You feel what I'm saying? So then she ends up fucking this dude. You feel what I mean? So the thing is, what guys gotta understand is that women will say certain things and act a certain way because they feel they're supposed to present themselves a certain way in society. You see what I'm saying? So they're not gonna openly say, "Yo," you know, they're not gonna tell their friends. Well, they'll probably tell their friends, but they're not gonna tell you. Like, you'll never be with your chick, and like you would never be with your girl, and she's gonna tell you, "Hey, you see that guy over there? I would fuck the shit out of him." Like, she's gonna never say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's thinking it, she's not gonna say that shit. So you have no idea that your woman would think or say that type of stuff, because guys, see, women will be committed to the idea of the security and the benefits and the protection that you provide as her man. That has absolutely nothing to do with her getting horny and having sex. You see what I'm saying? So you could be, this is why you have a chick who has a dude who is on point, got money, got this, got that, and she'll fuck the broke guy. And you're like, how the fuck is she fucking this broke dude? And that's because the broke dude is getting her pussy wet. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it is. That's all it is. And this is why I be telling cats, where I be telling dudes like, yo, you know, don't be naive to think that you found this woman that will never do nothing, you know, oh, she would never, no. Your girl is the same as any other girl. Now, based off of who your girl is specifically is, you know, there is variables and variations to what could happen or whatever. But generally speaking, your girl could get it too. This is what I be trying to tell the guys, where, you know, this is why guys get so upset and start wilding out. And, you know, you hear stories of dudes killing people and doing all this other shit because they found out the girl was cheating and all this other stuff, because they wanted to live under the illusion that their girl would never do that to them or never do that with another dude. But see, what you got to understand is that when your girl does that, it has nothing to do with you. See, cheating has nothing to do with you. You understand? That's the part that people don't understand. Like, so if you cheat on your girl, it ain't like you, because even if you say, look, I'm cheating on my girl because my girl got fat, it's not about your girl being fat. It's about you not being attracted to her because she's fat. It still has nothing to do with her being fat because some other guy could like her with her fat ass. You feel what I'm saying? If your girl cheats on you, it's not about you. It's just that she wanted that specific situation. Just like I said in an example, if y'all got into an argument and she was upset, it's her working out whatever the fuck she's working out in that situation to cheat on you with that dude. The only thing is, though, and this is the, you know, the thing that gets guys confused is, or gets some guys upset, is because for us, we feel like we worked on getting her. You understand? Like, damn, I put in mad work getting this chick. You know, we've been through this and this and this. And so she's fucking around. And then so a lot of times guys, like there are certain women who will cheat emotionally, but sometimes it's still just purely a physical thing, meaning they just want to get fucked by somebody else who's not you. They want some different dick. It just is what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so you know, that's all it is, man.
Okay.
That's all it is.
All right. Look, I got one more question. I ain't trying to take all your time up, but I got one more question.
Right.
Okay, say I don't do this personally, but I know a lot of dudes now. They got game that pull a bad female. Okay. But when they get this bad female, they try to keep her on lockdown. They tell her don't go nowhere. Yo, if you go anywhere, I'm gonna be with you. But I mean, does that? How does that work? I mean, with that, I guess that prolong her cheating. But I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, she can always go do that. You know what I'm saying? She's got to find a way to get out of that situation.
Oh yeah, doing that is gonna make her cheat more. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I'm thinking like doing that to make her cheat more. Was this, you know?
Yeah, she's gonna cheat more because now this dude being all needy and clingy, you understand, and being on that needy and clingy shit is gonna make him look way less attractive in her eyes. So now she's already looking for his replacement. You feel what I'm saying? So
damn,
that's what dudes gotta understand. Like, you know, they gonna be replacing your ass because you acting on some bitch type shit. That's not a good look. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, dudes just got to come to the reality with the shit. And see, what's going to help you, what's going to help guys the most is it's not like you're not going to be upset if you find out your girl cheated. You understand? You're probably going to be upset. You're going to be like, damn, it's fucked up. You understand? You're going to be going some crazy shit. But you got to step back and look at shit in perspective and try your best, try your hardest. I know this is hard to do. This takes a while to do. You understand? But you have to be aware of what's really going on. And what's really going on, right, is that you got to understand that a lot of her interactions, just like a lot of your interactions, are purely selfish. It has nothing to do with, see, our egos make us think it's us. Like, oh, she cheated because she don't love me no more. She cheated because, you know, it's something I did, yada, yada, yada. Even if you did stuff, even if she's like, I don't love you anymore, it's still not about you. People got to look at the words and understand what's actually being said. If a girl says, hey, I cheated on you because I don't love you anymore, she's like, I cheated because I don't love you anymore. It has nothing to do with you. You ain't do shit. It's because of me. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what people got to understand. Right. So don't take the shit too personal. And so that's just something to think about when you're thinking about, you know, for your own emotional stability. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got so many people out here who are in jail right now because their girl cheated or their man cheated and they did something stupid that landed them in jail because they couldn't control their emotions. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know.
Right. So, I mean, it's just like me, man. I mean, like, I don't get too much attached. Like, yeah, I love him. You know, I like hitting that pussy. But at the end of the day, I know she can go find some more chicks. So I gotta be able to snap back at her so I can go find me some more pussy. Because at the end of the day, you can't always make them happy. They're not always gonna be happy. So at the end of the day, I mean, no. So
and on top of that, what you gotta understand is that when you're dealing with a girl, right? What makes her second guess fucking around on you, and because this is another part of the game, what makes her second guess fucking around with you is the consequence of getting caught and what that would mean to her situation. Meaning, if you're on top of your game, you protect and provide, and you taking care of shit, you on point, but she wants to fuck this other guy, she probably won't fuck him because she's like, I don't want to mess up what I have with my man. Now, but mind you, she's not fucking him not because she don't want to. She's only not fucking him because she don't want to mess up what she got with you. You see what I'm saying? And there's a big difference. So the point is, she still wants to fuck him. You feel what I'm saying? But she's choosing not to because she don't want to fuck up what she got with you. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what you gotta understand about the whole thing. You see what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what it is, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dropping knowledge, man.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you calling, bro. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why is this thing ringing? Hold on. Wait, this shit be bugging out. People be calling. I can't even get to them and shit. Calling number 646-481-3901. So what's popping in the chat room, people? Let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
What up, bruh?
Yeah, it's Ronnie.
What's popping with you, man?
Chilling, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all right. Hey, I got one question.
All right.
Hey, do you know the difference between campaigning for females and promoting yourself to females?
Mm-hmm. Well,
like,
go ahead. What you gonna say? Go ahead.
Cause what I had learned that I was reading something last night, and it was saying that when you say, you don't necessarily have to stand with a female and have a conversation with every female, because they be in the rush, you know what I'm saying? They be going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, like, when you say, hey, how you doing to them, and introduce yourself, can you be like, hey, look, I'm looking for somebody who I can hook up with tonight. If your shit right, holler.
Right. And so you saying what's the difference between campaigning and what else you said? Do it.
Yeah, because what I just said was that campaigning for females, right?
Well, campaigning for a chick is basically means just like you going out there to try to get them. You understand? It's really getting them on your team, getting them to choose you. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is. So in any shape, form, or fashion, the way you want to do that, it's up to you. But it's just really getting a chick to choose you. So it's more so like, let's say if you go out and you talk to 10 girls and you give all 10 of them your number, right? You're trying to get those 10 girls to holler back at you. So the ones who hollering back at you are the ones who's choosing you. So either way you do it, either way you try to tell them to call you, if you're trying to hook up with them that night, whatever it is trying to get them to choose. Because I remember I think Tariq Nasheed came up with that term too, with campaigning and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it's what's good about it too, it's kind of like, yeah, because it's like you're basically letting them know, look, this is what it is. I'm here. And you need to holler at me. So here's my information. You know what I'm about, or this is what it is, and come holler at me. That's all it really is. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, so what you're saying is, like, if I step up to a girl and say, hello, how you doing? My name is such and such. Look, I'm looking for somebody who I could take out on a date and hook up with. If your shit right, holler. That's what that means.
Right? Yeah, you can do that. You can do exactly like that. You feel what I'm saying? You can do it exactly like that. So either way you want to do it. You just getting it to the point where chicks are choosing. That's it. You feel me? So, yeah. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. But, y'all, I appreciate the call, man. I got a few more people calling in like crazy. So, let me try to get some of these other people.
Okay.
All right, bro. I'm going to at you.
Thanks. All right.
Cool, man. All right, caller number 646-481-3901. Alright, let me see. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is Ezra.
What up, bro? What's going on with you? Where you from?
I'm from Miami.
Alright, what's going on, man?
I actually called like right before I went to college, and I was asking you like what I need to do well, not like what I need to do, but just tips on like pulling chicks and stuff like that. And I just wanted to tell you that it's been working. I've been getting so much play.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
But one question I wanted to ask you was, there's there's this one girl who like, I'm not sure if, like, I never really tried to get at her, but I feel like she's trying to get at me. I kind of put her in the friend zone, so I just wanted to know, like I just did that because I didn't know if she really fucking with me like that. So I just kind of like kicked it to the curb. So I want to know if she do stuff like she was commenting on my pictures and like hitting me up like randomly and stuff like that. Should I try and get at her?
How old is she and how old are you?
We both 18.
Y'all both how old?
18.
18. Okay, so y'all youngins, man. Yeah, just hit her up and be like, yo, let's get together and hang out. Like, you ain't really got to do too much. You just gotta step to her like a man and be like, yo, what you doing this weekend? Nothing? Okay, cool. We gonna go here. That's it. You understand? Like, don't worry, because right now what you're doing is you're worrying too much about her liking the pictures and doing all this other stuff. She's doing what she's supposed to do, which is she's being very passive, and that's what a lot of women do when they're trying to show interest. They're very passive about it. So they'll do stuff like liking pictures on Instagram and all that shit.
Attention, but like she's not. She's trying to be passive about it. She's trying to get my attention, but in like a low key way.
Yeah, that's how some of them will do it, especially the young ones. So you gotta be the one to take that energy, take that situation to the next level. And taking it to the next level is you telling her, hey, let's go out, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that. And then, let her know about it. And then she responds to you and says, yeah, yes, let's do this or whatever. You understand? That's what you got to do. It's really that simple.
Right.
It's really that simple. You just got to be the one to start it in motion. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get at her and be like, yo, what you doing this weekend? Let's make it pop. You feel me?
I feel you, man.
All right, man. I'm going to holler at you, bro. All right?
All right.
Keep me posted.
All right, peace.
Later.
Got you.
All right. So caller number 646-481-3901. Yeah, a lot of times, guys, just gotta, just gotta go for that shit. You gotta put her in a situation where she needs to respond. You feel me? So what's going on in the chat room, people? What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about some funny shit. But yeah, guys, remember to join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. So you guys can join the Patreon so you can hear the Bad Boy Show, because the Bad Boy Show is going to be off the hook this weekend. You feel me? And remember to get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. And join the Bad Boy membership. And me and Steve Dedeen are back with the Dating Advice Hour every Thursday now. It's on Thursday now, from 6 to 7. So that shit is fire. We just did a show yesterday. It was off the hook. So you can check that on the channel. You feel me? So, What up, Owalabi? Aziz, what's going on with you? But yeah, man. You guys need to make sure that you join that Patreon. I'm telling you, if y'all not hearing the Bad Boy Show, y'all are missing the fuck out. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's good, man?
I'm chilling. What's going on? Who's this?
This Ed from VA.
All right, what's poppin'?
Hey, I'm in the chat, bro. Like, there's this big debate about basically tricking and how women treat, like, I guess, certain dudes like a trick, and then certain dudes don't get that kind of treatment. Since that's kind of the topic we're going, not exactly the topic we're going on,
right.
but it's relating to the topic. Could you just elaborate on that real quick?
As far as like tricking and shit, and chicks treating the guys different when they trick and all that.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the debate on that is just like dude moving in silence has said, you know, they gonna treat you how you gonna act. So if you come up to them with that energy, you know, that's how you get treated.
Oh yeah.
But then there's another debate that a lot of these girls out here are tricked by default. So.
Well, the thing is, you choose how you come at the girl, right? And then the thing is, if you come at her tricking, or you seem like a trick based off of your actions, then she's gonna treat you like a trick. If you come off as a guy who's not that way, right? She's not gonna be able to treat you that way, and then you're gonna be treated accordingly. So a lot of it really has to do with how you come at them. But see, the thing is, because this is what you gotta understand. Let's say you got a dude who's tricking, and the chick is fucking with him because he's tricking, so she's fucking with him because he got the money and he's doing all this other shit. Now, what most guys are gonna think, they're gonna say, well, I can't fuck with her. I can't even get with her unless I'm balling. I can't get with her unless I'm putting up some paper, because she's only fucking with dudes who's tricking. See, that's the mistake. She's fucking with that guy because he's tricking, and she's taking advantage of his tricking. But with another dude, she'll fuck with him without the tricking. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is why you have dudes that, you know, will trick, but then, like, even if, for example, a chick will have a guy who's taking her out, buying her shit, spending money on her, and she's not even fucking him, but she's fucking another dude who's not spending a dime on her. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to decide which guy you want to be. Now, if you're dealing with a chick and she's on some, oh, well, I'm not going to deal with you because you tricking. She says, I'm not going to deal with you unless you trick. Then you have a choice to make. You either trick and fuck with her, or you don't trick and don't fuck with her. You feel what I'm saying? But you still got a choice. So that's really all it is. That's all that shit is. Now, go ahead. What you gonna say?
Yeah, but I just thought I'd, just ask you to elaborate on it, since it's like that's the thing that's going on in the chat right now. It's a real big back and forth.
Right. I mean, and the thing is, is I don't support tricking. That's just me personally. But if a dude want to trick, he can do whatever he want. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't tell niggas that they shouldn't do this. Like, I tell dudes you shouldn't do this, but I don't care if you do it. You feel what I mean? I'm just saying it'll probably be in your best interest to do this rather than that. You feel what I'm saying? Because tricking, that shit is just like, that shit is a waste of money. I don't know why dudes be. I can't get with that. I'm like, why are you paying for the shit? You know what I mean? When you could actually just get the shit. Like, and dudes will say, oh, well, you paying for it anyway if you go on a date, or if you gotta, spend a whole bunch of time, whatever. And see, what you gotta understand about the difference between that is that getting pussy from tricking is different than getting pussy from not tricking. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a different thing. It's
like, I want to say it's like getting money handed to you all your life versus getting up and going to a job and working for it.
Right. Exactly. It's a different feeling. It's kind of like, because the thing is, it's like, imagine, somebody that's truly your friend versus like paying somebody to be your friend. It's just weird. Like, think about it like that. Like, you're paying this nigga to be your friend, but there's a different feeling to that than fucking actually having a friend. I think they actually had a website that does that too, that you can pay niggas to be your friend. I forgot the name of it, but that shit's crazy. Like, they actually have shit like that where you can buy friends, my nigga. Like, that's how crazy it is out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so that crazy. is that serious.
Man, I appreciate you answering the question, bro.
No problem. All right, man. I'm gonna let you, bro. Peace.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that tricking pussy ain't the same as getting the chick who actually wants to fuck you. It's two totally different things, bro. It's two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? So, He said, nah, bro, you can still catch a nut. You can catch a nut jerking off. And it's cheaper. You feel me? Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? It's Locario.
What's popping? What's going on with you?
Shit, man, I'm over here on my lunch break right now, trying to get some knowledge and game from you.
All right. So what's popping?
Basically, this happened recently. I just wanted to get your advice on this. Future references. Basically, it was this bitch I'm dealing with,
Mm-hmm.
and the holidays is basically it come and gone and shit like that. It was, I think, around Christmas. The bitch I've been fucking, she's on my dick and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is with her is she ended up asking me like, what do you want for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know how to react to that because I'm thinking like, damn, if I tell this bitch what I want, is this do I have to give her something in return? Or,
I mean,
so I played it off. I played it off, and I just told the bitch like, hey, look, like, be honest with you, I wasn't really thinking about it, and then I just kept it moving. I really didn't try to like talk about it like that.
right.
But even though I wouldn't be mad because she got dough, I'm not gonna lie, she doing well. So I know that if I did say something, she for sure would have got it easily.
Right.
But I'm just saying, so what would you have done?
Well, I mean, if you don't feel like buying her a present, be like, you gotta let her know straight. Be like, listen, be like, you could buy me something, but I'm just letting you know it. I ain't giving you nothing in return. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't expect a present from me. Like, be straight up with them. You feel what I'm saying? The easiest thing you could do in the world is be straight up with a chick. And the thing is that if you could play around with the situation. You could be like, oh, so you want me to buy you a present now? That's why you buy me a present, whatever. Like, do that type of shit too. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to do the shit. But you can, if she wants to give you a present, then fuck it. You can give me the present, but just don't expect me to be doing this shit for you. Because now what she could be trying to do low key is she could be trying to give you the present because she's trying to, take the situation into another level of the relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, you got to sort of like check and see what she's trying to do with that. You feel what I mean?
Because the thing is, prior to that, I only met her like a week ago. But then that week, I met her up like probably twice, and I fucked her a whole bunch of times and shit like that. And she was on it. When we went out drinks, she did all that. But the thing is, I felt like it was almost kind of a test too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you to see what I was gonna say, just to see what I was gonna say.
Right.
And she really, when I told her I wasn't really thinking about it, she was like, "Oh, okay," and then she just left it alone.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, that's the thing. Like, you gotta, because chicks will do like certain shit like that because they're trying to sort of ease their way into, being your girl and all that. So you gotta, you could like take the present or do this and do that, but you gotta let her know what it really is. You understand? Be like, yeah, you ain't gotta buy me nothing, but if you do, I'll take it. But I'm not really into like buying people presents and all that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, let her know that ain't the way that you going down. You're not going down that road. You feel what I mean? Because most of it just really has to do with your behavior in relation to what she's trying to do. So if your behavior stays consistent with what you're trying to do, then all the stuff she's trying to do is not really going to work, because women will do stuff in a slick way versus being very overt about it. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're very direct about what's going on, it sort of stops her doing certain shit in a slick way. You see what I mean? So you just got to be very upfront. Don't be tiptoeing around it, or don't like act like shit is cool or okay, because then it becomes a thing where she almost feels like you're leading her on, because you're like, oh well, if you didn't want us to be together, why did you buy me a present, or why did you accept a present from me? Like goofy shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah. And another thing is too, if a bitch is constantly testing you, is that like is that a normal thing, and just in general, or do you feel like so if it's more than usual, then you gotta like charge the bitch to the game. Well, how did that?
Yeah,
How do you go about
it's
that? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
if it's more than usual, right? You gotta charge it to the fucking game, because if she continuously is being on some bullshit, you gotta keep that shit pushing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like it's one thing where a girl tests you, like it's like in the beginning, especially when you're first getting to know her, you haven't really gone out yet too much, whatever. That's understandable. But if y'all been seeing each other for a while and she's still doing that, then that's not a good thing. You feel what I mean? Then you gonna have to charge that
like
shit.
the other day, this bitch basically was like, we was in bed and shit like that, and I was sleeping, and then she was laying up on me, and then I moved the other way, and then she got up, and I guess she went and did some shit. She came back, and then she was all like, "Oh, it's cold, come and cuddle with me and shit like that," and I was just like,
right.
I just ignored her. I was just like, "Hey, like I'm about to go to sleep, like just get another blanket." I told her where the blanket was at and shit like that, and she got mad. And she got mad because she got up and she put on her clothes and just left.
Right.
And I looked at her. I was like, "Oh, you really leaving?" She's like, "Well, if you can't, well, she just." So I just let her go or whatever, and then I just text her like question mark, and then she just texted me back like, "Oh, wow, if you feel like she just was on some bullshit or whatever." But
see, that's what I'm saying. All of that is just her being on some uncooperative shit, man. Like, things. See, a lot of times when you deal with girls, from the beginning of the situation, you got to nip shit in the bud. When they start doing shit like that, you can't respond to their nonsense. Do you understand? Or you can't really, like, it's like this. Like, I remember one time I was at a barbecue, and this dude is with his girl, and his girl got mad at him about some dumb shit that didn't even warrant any type of attention or whatever, but she just got pissed off and had an attitude. So he ran up to her and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you," and blah 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 blah. So he's apologizing for her getting upset about nothing. You see what I mean? So he's feeding into her bullshit. So you can't, when chicks is doing whatever they're doing with their bullshit, you can't feed into it. You have to let them know, look, this bullshit is not acceptable. This is what we need to be doing. And if you keep doing the bullshit, this is over. This is done. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why you got to do these things in the beginning, because if you don't do it in the beginning, she ends up continuously doing dumb shit, and it gets harder to do it later because, one, you're a little bit more emotionally attached to the girl, and two, when you've been with her for a while and y'all get into sort of a routine and all this other stuff, for her, since she's emotionally attached to you a certain way, it's going to be harder to get rid of her. You understand? Or to make this shit a smooth transition if you need to get rid of her. So it's something that has to be done, beforehand. But if she's up there getting out the bed, acting all funny, whatever, that's the shit you got to check, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to check that shit at the door and tell her, like, this ain't cool.
Her, I was like, I let her know, like, I let her know, like, hey, look, like, just hit me up, because she was trying to text me back and forth, and I just cut it off. I was like, hey, look, hit me up when you calm, and relax, and then we can make something happen.
Right.
But after that, then we kicked it after that, but we didn't talk about it though. I didn't even say nothing about it. And,
See,
I just ended up fucking the bitch or whatever.
See, you gotta say something about it, man. You gotta that shit has to be talked about, nipped in the bud, because what you want to do is you want to always be able to refer back. You understand what I'm saying? To what it is. Because what you want to do is you want her to be able to check herself. Because once she gets to the point where she checks herself, that's when you did your job well. Because you tell her, hey, this is what you did. This is unacceptable. This can't happen again. Right? Let's say she does some dumb shit like that again. Listen, remember the last time? This is what we talked about before. If this happens again, we're done. You feel what I'm saying? So now she knows, okay, this guy's serious because he's brought it up, and you see what I'm saying? That's the type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember you and Miles on that Bad Boy episode about it was about emotions, females' emotions, how you can use that to your advantage. And you said that females, and anytime they're in any point of type of relationship where it's like consistency, or they want that drama. They'll start something up just to start something up. Because some of you guys are saying something like that. So I was thinking about that when it came to this situation.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they'll do that. They'll do that, and sometimes you gotta understand is that they'll do that shit, but you always have to be able to let them know, look, this is not the thing we need to be doing. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes what happens is that they'll start that shit usually too because they're bored. You feel what I'm saying? Or they're feeling a certain way because they're in a relationship now. They want to they probably meet, like, for example, they probably are
the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? So it's sort of like they feel like, oh, I want to spice this up, or I want to do this. But the thing is that spicing up of it could be anything, but the only thing they know how to get to is the actual drama. So it's not that they need to have the drama. It's just that they're bored in that situation, which is why they're bringing the drama. But either way, they are bringing the drama, so you have to let that drama be nipped in the bud. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just let that shit sort of like go. You know what I mean? It can't happen that way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and another thing too. I've been on the Tinder shit lately, or it's online dating period, and it's been a few bitches where I hit up or whatever, and I've been kind of like making a point to make sure I fuck with, like, you know, bitches that really look cool, like especially online, like the pictures. You kind of always got to increase your standards even more when it comes to the pictures, because when some of these pictures be lying, you gotta like downgrade them a couple times after you meet them.
Oh yeah, nah, real shit, because in Tinder the pictures, they be looking fly as hell, and then you meet them in person, you're like, shit, what the fuck? Like, who is this girl? Like, who are you? Where's the one in the picture?
It's to the point. It's to the point where, like, you automatically know, like, all right, this bitch is a good chance she's not gonna look like her picture. So you gotta make sure, like, prepare yourself.
Nah, real
but
shit.
What I'm saying is that, yeah, for real. And what I'm saying is, like, I be hitting a few of these bitches up, and they kind of been playing like when anytime it's coming, you hit them up on, like, we try to let them know, like, let's kick it, let's do something. They kind of been on some, like, well, you know, I don't really know right now, or let's talk on here a little bit. Like, what's going on? What do you think that's about? Is that something? Is it a strategy thing, or is it?
Oh, when they be saying, let's talk on here more. I need to get to know you a little more. All that other shit. Can we talk on the phone? All that type of shit.
Or even when it's like, yeah, but I'm gonna be free in 2 weeks, or I'm gonna be free. I'm like, what the fuck, like, bitch. I'm gonna forget about you in 2 weeks.
Right.
Like, I'm not going, you know?
But that's what they do though, because remember, for these women, right?
Yeah.
It's still, again, the number one priority for them is attention. Period. You understand? Everything else, a lot of times, is secondary. You understand what I'm saying? So, the thing is that you want to find the girls who they part of what their attention is, or part of what the attention they want is to actually get together, hook up, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that if you getting a girl who's saying, hey, I'll be here in 2 weeks or whatever, you'd be like, all right, cool, well, holla at me when you get here, and then end the fucking conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then just keep that shit pushing.
Keep that shit moving.
Right. If you have a girl who's saying, hey, can we talk on here more? Be like, you know what? Here's my number. Text me. Text me right now. We'll talk. Or call me right now. And we'll talk. So the thing is, you're getting her off of there, getting her to hit you up, and then when she hits you up, then you set the date. You know what I mean? Because it's not about you and her talking more. It's giving her the illusion that y'all were talking more by her texting you and doing all the other shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's to the point where, like, they be trying to make it seem like, damn, like, you're doing too much by saying, like, let's link up and meet up. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna know you on a fucking app. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna know me. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense for us to be having a conversation on here.
Right, but see, that's the thing. But for women, what it is they're trying to get a feel of you because they sort of see. This is the crazy shit with chicks, man. Because what they do is right. This is exactly what they do. They're always looking for red flags. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So they're trying to. So it's almost like a testing where they're like, "Oh, let's talk. Let me see what what's this." Blah blah blah. Back and forth a little bit because they're waiting for you to show them why they shouldn't fuck with you, right? So
or
now,
they're asking for your social media. Like when you say let's go meet up or like let's go do something. It's like, oh, what's your IG or what's your
exactly,
so
right. They're trying to investigate.
More information.
They're trying to investigate. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, you want to make sure what you want to do is you want to try to get her offline and meeting you in person as soon as possible, without all that extra bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can still move the conversation along to a certain extent where, let's say she's like, hey, can we talk on here more? And if a chick ever says, hey, can we talk on here more? Or let's get to know each other on here more. Never do that. Always give her your number and tell her to text you now, text you whenever she's free, so y'all can get to know each other more on your phone, on your number. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, one, you don't want to sort of follow her directions, because by you talking to her on the actual app more is you following her directions. You always want her to follow your directions, which is why you're telling her, hey, here's my number. You call me or you text me, and we'll see what's up. You feel what I'm saying? It's a very small thing you're doing, but it's very powerful. That part, you feel what I'm saying? So once you do that, and they do, because also too, you want to see if they actually text you. Because there's been times where I tell a chick, yo, she'd be like, hey, can we talk in here more? Can we get to know each other more? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what? Here's my number. Text me right now. And then they won't fucking text. So right there, that's showing that she's not being cooperative already. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna waste no more time on her. You feel what I'm saying? So, because it's like I almost sort of met her halfway. I said, cool, yeah, we could, just text me right now. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing you gotta, sort of do. And then once they text you, you say, hey, yeah, so when are you free? Blah, 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 let's get together and do this and do that. And then you just keep that shit pushing.
Which I've been, what's what I've been doing, what I've done in the past. I've been doing that all the time. It's just like, I've been getting more of those responses lately for some reason, so I'm trying to see what I need to do to change it up. Maybe got to change it up, like, strategy a little bit, but you just keep on pushing, I guess. Right,
so you say you get a lot of the responses of women saying, hey, let's talk on here more?
Or let me see your Instagram, or let me, social media. I'm like, bitch, I'm not trying to, like, change.
Right.
Social media shit, like, that's not the point.
Right, exactly. And sometimes you just don't have to.
I know why it's a comfort thing for them. I already know. It's like, it's a comfort. They want to see, like, okay, how is this, what does this do? Who is this dude? Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know.
No, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is a comfort thing for them, but the thing that you also have to understand is that some of those girls are just going to have a charge to the game because they're already going down the road of trying to be on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? It just is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Now, if a chick is like, oh...
And it's always the ones that you want, too. It's always
the ones
that you want. So, the ones that you kind of like, you're not tripping off.
Right. So what it is, too, is that, when she's like, oh, let me see your Instagram, right? Because sometimes this is what you got to do sometimes, too. You have to fucking... to a certain extent, right? Sort of ignore what they're telling you to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it should always be... So if you texting a girl, she's like, hey, let me get your Instagram. Be like, well, you know what? How about I give you my number? Here's my number. Text me right now so we could talk. Anything else besides what the fuck she's asking you to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because what you don't want to do, and this is very, very important, this is what I was talking about earlier... You don't want to follow what they're saying to do. I'm going to say that again. You don't want to follow what they're saying to do. Do you see what I'm saying?
So don't even exchange fucking social media accounts or nothing like that.
Nah. Unless that's what you're trying to do for whatever reason, fine. But if you say to her, hey, what are you doing Friday? We should get together and get a drink.
Don't do it.
We say that again?
she brings it up, don't do it.
Right. So what I'm saying is everything needs to be orchestrated by what you're trying to do. So if you say to her, hey, you know, what are you doing on Friday? And she's like, oh, I'm not really doing that. And you say, cool, let's meet up for a drink at 7:00 at so and so. And then she says, oh, well, can I get your Instagram? I want to, you know, first or whatever. No, how about you text me? Here's my number. How about you text me right now? And, you know, we'll talk about us going to the so-and-so or whatever. Or, hey, how about, you know, here's my number. Text me your number so I'll save it in my phone and we'll just see each other on Friday and then we could get to know each other more or whatever. You understand? Anything besides what the fuck they asking you to do. You understand? Because what you always want it to be, you are the one that they need to follow. Because the girls who actually want to fuck with you, this is what I always said, the girls who want to really, really fuck with you, they are going to make it, they're trying to make it easy for themselves. Meaning, even if she asks you for your IG and you say, hey, fuck that, we're going to do this, she will do the thing you're asking if she's into you or she's interested in getting to really get at you. She's not going to make it, a big deal, or she's not going to make it difficult if she likes you. The girls who make it difficult are the wishy-washy ones, the ones in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to, you know, make sure that you're not fucking following what she's saying to do. You just got to stay on that course of doing that. Now, if she's on some bullshit, because that can happen too. I'm about to lose my voice. If she's on some bullshit, you got to start charging these chicks to the game. Because I be charging chicks basically every fucking day. And then I just move on to the next one who's going to really, you know, make a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying?
I already know it.
You know?
I already know it.
So that's what it is, man.
All right. Hey,
Yeah, man.
appreciate Locario, man. Appreciate all the game, man.
That's what's up,
doing
bro.
What you doing?
All right, I'm going to holler at you, man. All right, peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, people, listen. I got to run, actually. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Real talk. Real fucking talk, people. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, get Hot F 62 in a Day, the book, hard copy, audiobook, and ebook. And I'm going to be doing maybe another one on Wednesday, another live stream on Wednesday. And you know, we're gonna make that happen, all right? So I want to shout out to all the people out in the chat room. I know that the stream was a little bit janky today. I don't know what the fuck was going on earlier. But yeah, shout out to my dude Michel Cabre, right? Shout out to Night Zoom Flight, Rigo Furman, what's good? Yeah, I'm gonna try to do another live stream on Wednesday. Darrell S, Wayne Brown, Still I Rise was popping. Who else we had up in the building? CB, Ellie Empire, RT Clincy, Nikki O, Dwayne Darmain, shout out to you. Who else? Ed Dowling, Ray Julian, McCann Cornell. Who else we had up in the spot up in here? Hamad. I can never pronounce your name, bro. Who else we had up in this piece? Kaio, Three Kings, Filippo Francisco, Jimmy McLeod. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. I will see you guys next week. Make sure you guys tune into the Bad Boy Show. Join the Patreon. Patreon.com/ or / I think, Mr. Locario. And I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, keep warm. It's fucking cold out this bitch, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. I'm out.